Hello, you nerds. It's Jaffe. The show starts in 10 minutes. I will turn everything on in about 4 or 5. I just got to see what the dogs, Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'll be back in 4 or 5 minutes. We'll get started. Well, well. There we go, fellas. How's everybody doing? Hello. I'm just waking up, so you know. I got my Diet Coke and my Rice Krispie. I haven't had time to make anything. Hey, double dollar bill. And Chris, hey man, thank you guys for coming back into the fold, coming to the fold. I appreciate that very, very much. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the the hooligans is what I don't fucking know, I don't fucking know. Look what movie games sent me, you guys. My kids looked at this last night and said, that doesn't look like you. I'm like, yeah, but I think it's pretty cool. I don't know what it was for, but I appreciate it. It's very, very nice. Okay, fellas. All right. I'm waking up. We got Xbox coming up in just a couple of minutes. I haven't played Forspoken yet, you fucker. I don't drink coffee, no. Hey, Craig Hooligan's been a member for 9 months. Thank you, pal. Ah, there you go. Exactly. Hooligans are here. You goddamn right. Thank you, sir, for that. I drink coffee a little bit, but not a lot. Well, okay. So JW says you got to go homemade on the Rice Krispies. Yeah, but that means I got to make the goddamn things, you know. But I will. I mean, I'm not a moron. Let's see what's happening over there. Hang on a second. I don't like how they're like, keep your expectations in check. Fuck you. How about that? How about keep your go fuck you in check? I don't know what that means, but the point is, no, I don't want to keep my expectations in check. I want to be excited. I want to be wowed. Really? Craig says they're going to wow us with something today. I'm confident. Cool. What's the point? I don't know. No chance of Phil Spencer being fired in the direct then, says Eddie. I don't want to fire Phil Spencer. I want Phil Spencer to fire his management team. Phil Spencer's doing fine. Phil Spencer is like, here's what Phil Spencer is like. Phil Spencer is like Patton, or one of the best army generals in the world, but his soldiers are the goddamn, the I don't fucking know, Dumb and Dumber, from the guys from Dumb and Dumber. It's not that his vision is bad. It's that he doesn't know how to fucking execute it because he's got terrible people working for him. Is everyone clear now on what you said about Forspoken, says Jake? Oh God, no, they never will be. That's a little mini Halo, not Halo, a little mini what's the goddamn thing called? Metroid Dread starting to brew there. I'll never have people not asking me about that, which is fucking fine. Why is this the screen? This shouldn't be your screen. Hang on, let me fix this. These has to be. Oh, I know why. Because I'm a fucking maroon. All right, hang on. Let me get all this set up to go. You guys just don't know. I took a sleep test over the Christmas break, and I don't get to see my fucking doctor about it until the 2nd of February. And until I see her, I can't, like, see if I actually have sleep apnea, which I'm sure I do. Double Dollar Bill says Reddit Brigaders, I don't know what that is, had 100+ thread there about the tweet. About my tweet? About my fucking tweet? That's awesome. But no, to answer your question, no. People are still not clear what I was saying. They are obsessed with me trying to say, or wanting me to say, that they think I'm saying if you don't play Forspoken, you must be racist, which is not what I said. I haven't been following the Eminem thing. I did see last night that Eminem, I guess, decided to to go with Maya Rudolph as a spokesperson and no longer focus on the little characters for a while. I don't understand what happened there, so I wasn't really paying much attention to it. I know Tucker Carlson was upset, but that's kind of, Double says they banned my account. We'll talk about that at the end. Thanks, fellas. Oh, well, hang on. They banned your account for saying the fire is bright Wayne Lambright. I don't even know what that means. Did you happen to get the AI party photo? I did. It's super creepy. It's super fucking creepy. Oh, I saw that, Steffi. Using Xbox's new power-saving feature to lower your energy bill is woke and disgusting. What is wrong with our world at this point? That you can't even, oh, I don't know, mutant mode. Depends how fast you smoke. The show starts in 1 minute. You can't even do, it's like, look, they're not asking you to donate money to the Biden campaign. They're just saying, hey, we want to be a little more energy efficient. Now, apparently, according to Fox News, they're trying to get your kids. Oh, and the funny thing is, this is what it is. I wish I could draw cartoons. Listen. This is what it is. Sorry, I was reading the chat. This is what it is. All these fucking people, powers that be, they're creating this anger. They're creating this. Don't we see it? They want us to hate each other. Because every time we hate, it's like every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. Every time somebody posts something antagonistic, including me on Twitter, a bunch of these fucking people make a lot more money, and America and the world gets a lot worse. All right, here we go. Good to see you, Nathan. How are you, buddy? All right, keep your expectations in check, y'all. Expect nothing. Let me know how the audio is, if it's a good mix, if it's too loud on me or the thing, whatever. Oh, look at the starting soon screen. I expected more. I should have kept my expectations in check. The word field got banned because of slavery? Really? Where? Oh, I love that sound. That is like early 80s computing. Listen to the disk drive. Oh, the sounds of my childhood. Minecraft Diablo. Oh, you mean Minecraft Legends? Is that the one they're coming out with? Or is it a new one? So they are officially talking about... Oh, here we go. All right, I'll be quiet for... Well, no, I won't. If you're here for pristine video, you've come to the wrong place. Well! Oh, God, it's car shit. Who cares? Oh, no, it's not. It's everything shit. I am walking down the hall because I work for Xbox. I am gonna play Forspoken because I'm not a racist son of a bitch, yeah. Harvey Smith was in that. Look at all the people. Look at all the cars. It's terrible. Chris says, I wonder if anyone was laid off in the background. Oh, I'm not going to be quiet. Come on, man. The riddling's just kicking in, bitch. Look at this guy. He's mad. Oh, shit. He touched me in the no-no square. Come on now. All right. They got one of those. Draw your life for only $9.99. Web whiteboard things. Okay. That's right, conglomerate. Fupy says, I heard the KKK will be sending free robes to everybody who doesn't play Forspoken. That's right.
Hello, I'm Dennis Reese, executive producer of Minecraft Legends.
Hello, Dennis.
And today, we'd like to give you an insider's look
Hey,
at how
Rambling,
we're
thank you, buddy,
PvP
for being a member for a month. I
multiplayer experience
appreciate that, man.
Minecraft Legends
David hasn't
is
bought
a new
Forspoken.
action
What a
strategy
racist.
game
Buy it on
set in a
Steam.
lush, dynamic
I'm actually
it introduces
going
epic
to play...
storytelling, and you can form alliances with new
what's called
and
Dead
familiar
Space tonight,
Minecraft mobs to stop the invading
and then I'm going to play
piglins.
Forspoken.
Minecraft
But I am a
Legends will
racist.
let you
Absolutely,
play a
of
story-driven campaign
Who the
as
fuck
an
is
online
this?
co-op experience together with your friends.
Is that Daniel Bryant from
And it
WWE?
will also feature a PvP gameplay mode where 2 teams with up to 4 players each
Thank you,
works
Meatmo.
to destroy the opponent's team space.
This could be
The
fun,
game
though.
will support
I mean,
cross-platform play and online matchmaking.
In order to create the best possible experience, we've partnered with Blackbird Interactive to develop the game. And it's been wonderful to
God
see their
knows
commitment
we
and
can't do
focus
it.
on the Minecraft
That's not true.
universe.
Mojang's pretty good.
It's so much fun to be working with Mojang Studios on Minecraft Legends.
Did you say
Here at
Mojang?
Blackbird Interactive,
Hey,
we have a
for
talented
Sizzle,
team of
welcome
developers
back, buddy.
who are
Good to
using
see you
our
at the Dice
background
of the
strategy
Soldiers, man. I
games
appreciate that.
to
Here's
bring a
a tip
new
of the
and
lollipop.
exciting experience to the Minecraft universe.
Thank you, sir. I
We're
appreciate
super
it.
excited to share more details about PvP gameplay.
Are you really? Are you moist? Come on now. Come on now. Jesus, look at him having fun.
There are some really
that
cool
could be
features
you.
that make PvP unique.
Hey, Gina
First
Davis
off,
is back.
players share their army and resources with their team. This means that individual players aren't able to win on their own. They must cooperate to be successful.
Oh, socialism.
Communication is really important, and you can sort of really tell the teams that gel together because they
But
naturally
seriously, thank you for
form
Sizzle. I
roles
appreciate
at the
it.
beginning
For
of the game, and as soon as we
for
start, you're off
Shizzle.
collecting, I start building. We have our favorite roles, but we change them up.
Also, the world in PvP is procedurally generated, just like it is in campaign. This means that each PvP session is different
Yeah,
than
Chris,
the
I
last.
think this is cool. I'm
But
down.
it's different every time you play, depending on how the map is generated.
It's hard
where
to
the
shit
valleys
on
are, the
Minecraft.
mountains
I know a
are,
lot
where
of
the
people are like,
secrets
oh,
are,
they're over it
you know,
because it was
where
so
the towers
ubiquitous,
are.
but it's good.
In Minecraft Legends, the piglins are an ever-present threat.
I'm sorry, the
and this
piglins?
includes PvP.
Masochist.
The
Oh,
piglins are on their own
subtitles
side.
off.
They're trying to kill both of you at the
Why
same
are
time.
subtitles in
So the opposing
Arabic?
team is not the only thing you need to worry about.
I
Beware
will.
of the piglins.
Jesus Christ. I'd like the subtitles on
In
because
PvP, there's something for everyone. For players who like action,
because people
they can go
like
attack
them,
the piglins
but I
or
don't
lay
know
siege to
why.
the enemy base.
I don't know why I'm
For
getting
players who enjoy exploration, they can search the
Arabic.
world to find resources for their team,
maybe
hidden treasure
sleeper
chests,
cells
or
are
scout
being
the enemy
awoken in
base.
America. Oh, come on.
Gather
Come on!
resources to help the team
Well,
out,
because
that's
that's
super
what,
important.
the story
But
is.
whenever
I'm not
I get
saying
into a
it. I'm
PvP
saying
match, the
that's
first
like
thing
the
I
narrative
try to do
is
is to track down the
Al-Qaeda
Rainbow Tiger.
sleeper
It's my
cells
favorite mob to
in
ride
America.
because it's really fast,
And
but
so
it's
this is
also
the,
really
these
cute.
are the words like in Manchurian
For players
Candidate.
who like building,
So
you can
shut
spend your
up.
time building defenses
Shut
and
up.
upgrading your base. Because soon enough, your enemy will attack, and you need to be ready.
I don't know how to turn
So
off
the first thing I do when we start is
I
everyone
mean-
runs it off. I open the map, see where the enemy base is.
I clicked the
First thing I
arrow-
build is
I
what we
didn't click
call
any link,
an
I
upgrade
just-
tower,
I don't know.
where it allows you to build upgrades. So I place that at the back, away from the enemy. So I really pride myself in making.
Did someone ask me
you
to
know,
share my screen and
impenetrable
access your bank
bases.
account this morning? Sure.
Since the goal of PvP is to destroy the opposing team's
The
base,
gear
defending
icon.
your own base
Okay.
is really important. You have to start with a lot of walls, a lot of
All
towers,
right, hang on, Fel.
and
Oh,
some
here we go.
gates. After that, you can just add whatever you want, freestyle it a bit.
You freestyle.
I like to add different layers of walls, so my
what
opponents
you
have
like
to
to
find
do?
their way through to my base, almost like a maze.
And then once those
There we
walls
go.
are up, I like to actually hide my ice traps behind them to catch enemies off guard.
When it comes time to
Turning
finally
off the
take out
Arabic
other
is
team,
racist?
my
Come
favorite
on now.
strategy is to make a forward camp just outside the enemy base. Then I get the biggest, strongest mobs I can as fast as I can and start sending them in. Then I can smash down the walls,
does look
take out
fun,
their
though.
mobs, and claim victory.
This does look fun.
The real fun of PvP is creating a strategy, having a game plan, deciding how you think you're going to crush the enemy, and then all of a sudden the hosts tell
Over
you,
the city.
Just
Morgan, come on now.
and you're like, I can't
Come
do
on,
my
this
attack
looks
now.
fun. This
I've
looks
got
fun.
to like
Come on
build an
now.
anti-siege tower, which is an anti-air tower, to stop the redstone launchers.
Let's not
You
be
just have
mean.
to be constantly changing your tactics,
What are ice traps?
and
I don't
sometimes
know
you're
what
like, I
that
have no
is. Oh, in
idea
this
what
game?
they're doing, and then you
Jim and John Belushi.
certainly
Look,
find out
this
very
looks
quickly.
good. I'm in. I'm in. It may suck, but it
A while
looks like
back,
a
we
good,
had
fun,
somebody on our dev team
game night
use a
game.
strategy where they built a bunch of what are called plank golems.
You're a plank
Which
golem.
are archers. So they're
Fucking
very
asshole.
weak, but they do a high amount of damage. And he had 40 of them, and he just ran through our base, ran around our tower, and took out our entire tower with such a simple strategy.
And that's why we still love playing it every day, because every game is different. You never know what's going to happen.
They hate each other. You know they hate each other in real life. Oh, Lord. Welcome to Minecraft. Pretty soon. Fuck you, Ravnos. It looks pretty good. Going to hell, sir. Platform. Yes, yes. can play with the Game Pass, of course, of course, of course. Play with Game Pass. I don't know if I like that trend. That's suggesting maybe not everything is going to be play with Game Pass. Come on. Man, it's just that level in Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, where they're in the race cars and they finally done put the race.
I'm Chris Sasaki, and welcome to Turn 10 Studios. The team is hard at work bringing you the next generation of Forza Motorsport, built from the ground up to take advantage of the Xbox Series consoles. This is the most technically advanced racing game ever made. Today, I'm joined by some of our amazing team members to show you how we are making it look real, sound real, and feel real. This is Forza Motorsport.
A lot of the muscle cars, them cool. I like them more than the racing cars, the muscle cars. KKKE, the ones who have been
Forza Motorsport
YouTube and
features
Minecraft.
over 500 cars for you to collect, race, and customize with more than 800 unique upgrades. This includes over 100 new to motorsport cars, the most modern race cars we've ever featured on our roster. Racing is violent. It's a battle on the racetrack.
I think
the
Eddie
advancements
T
in our
has
physics model are greater
it's
than
not
Forza
really that
Motorsport
big of a
5,
if you're Microsoft
6,
paying From
and
Software
7 combined.
you're going to get a
this
new
makes
IP
our
at
driving
this point.
experience more
Or
fun and
Bloodborne.
rewarding
I
in the
know,
way
I
the
know.
car
But you're not
accelerates,
going to get
corners,
a 2
and
didn't
brakes.
perform
Our
enough
materials
to
and
be
shaders
willing to
are built from the ground
you know
up
you may as well start something
at
new that
higher
you can really
resolutions and optimized
make more of
for
a
cutting
worldwide
edge
brand if it's
ray tracing
successful, which it probably
experience.
would be.
Our paints are sourced using a spectrophotometer to capture multiple data points of light behavior on a surface. This
Total
yields a
package,
paint
I'm with
model
you.
That has a much more realistic
I will
light
say that
response across
the
color, metal flake, and
the
gloss.
Sony controller
Damage and dirt buildup is unique.
I didn't
to
love
each
it
car.
more at first
It's
than the
now
Xbox
contextually
Series
aware
X
and more
controller
localized.
because it was
We
a little
simulate
big for
paint
my
thickness,
hands.
chipping,
Fuck you.
and directionality. Dirt accumulation is
but-
more realistic, gathering more in the low pressure areas like recesses and alcoves. These innovations tell the story of the work you put into a race and reflects the marks
and
and
why games are costing $70 and why the games take so long
This is our
and why
best sounding Forza
creativity has
Motorsport
been
ever. And
dropped
the first to be
significantly
mixed
in the
natively
AAA
for
space.
immersive
But
audio
sure, the
formats
dirt's
like Windows
important.
Sonic and Dolby Atmos. To create an immersive soundscape, each audio system has been rebuilt from the ground up to deliver a new level of sonic depth and authenticity.
But the
for our
haptic
players.
stuff, though, no,
Modifying car parts like your exhaust
I've
and
gotten
turbo
used to
changed
the
car
size of the
sounds in Forza
controller,
Motorsport, just like it
and
would in a movie.
yeah,
Every
I
car
love
now
the
has a
DualSense
variety
now,
of
but
sound
I do
possibilities
love
based
this
on
one.
the
I
parts
love
you've
the
installed.
Xbox one, but I'm
Hardware
with you.
accelerated
Haptics
convolution
would be
reverb
great now that I've gotten used to
uses
them.
how
Oh, that's
sounds in
nice. I
Forza
suck at this
interact
game,
within an
though. I
acoustic
suck at this
space.
game, so, you know.
Dynamically adapting
Double
to its
Dollar Bill,
surroundings
what
and
are you
creating a
talking about?
realistic
I
and
keep
detailed
seeing
soundscape.
it, but it's not funny. No, stop.
New features
You
like
can't
our regional track announcer system
reposting
and
something
improved
more than
tire and
twice
suspension
if it doesn't
audio
get
bring a
traction
new
doesn't
level
mean
of
that we
realism
didn't
to the
see it. We saw
Pure
it.
Forza Motorsport
It
like
just
never
wasn't
before.
funny.
Every tire squeal, every engine, lap after lap.
Ravno's 10,000 people.
Forza Motorsport launches
They're
with
putting
20
a lot of that money.
environments
I don't know where they're
built
putting the
from
money, but I know
ground
they
up
are
for
putting
this
billions
generation.
into ChatGPT.
You'll get to race on iconic
which is
fan
smart.
favorites, as well
And
as
that's
five
just going to change the
all-new to
world.
motorsport locations,
People
including
lay
our
off
first
people
in
all
South
the time
Africa,
in any
Kyalami.
industry, and it sucks. But
We capture
ultimately,
our
their job
environments
is
to
to
an
make
incredible
money
level of detail.
and make products
When we
people
reference
want.
a track, our team comes
I
back
want to
with
see these
over
companies
3
investing in
terabytes
AI.
of highly detailed photogrammetry and laser
This
scan
does
data.
look great.
Through
I'm
the
not.
power
I
of the
agree with
Xbox
you.
Series consoles, we're able to use this
folks
data
watching
to
the
draw
show.
up to 10 times more detail than previous generations.
It looks beautiful.
You'll see
but
lush trees,
it's too
dense
hard for me to
grass
play,
and
but
overgrowth
that's me. I mean,
vegetation,
you know.
animated track life, physically based lighting and volumetric fog effects.
Darth
and a
Nugget,
fully
you may be
procedural
right
cloud
about
system
Google AI,
that
but if they
evolves
don't release it, it doesn't matter.
Tracks look alive.
I mean, Google AI
sound
is that
alive,
thing
and feel alive with
that guy
visuals
tried to
and
blow the
crowds,
whistle because he
consisting
thought it
of
was
tens
sentient.
of thousands of fully
And
animated
they
3D
laid him off
spectators.
for
so you're
breaking
always
NDA.
immersed
Remember
in
that
the pure
guy?
spectacle of racing.
Um,
For the first time
I'm
in
sure
Forza
it's
Motorsport,
amazing, but
fully dynamic time of day
let the
with
fucking
weather
thing out.
ensures
Let
a
people play
constantly
with it.
evolving racing experience where no 2 laps ever look the same.
All right, Mute Mo, gotcha.
Meanwhile, dynamic track temperatures, wet driving surfaces,
Tell me how that is.
and rubbering in ensure that no 2 laps ever play the same.
Smithing notepad?
the detail
What is
our
that, Double
talented
Dollar
team
Bill?
of artists have built
Double Dollar
into
Bill, you
Kailami.
remind me of, are you the same guy, David Lovett's channel? You got a very David Lovett's channel energy about you. Look at me, I feel like Katharine Hepburn. I know that's an old reference here for you young fucks. Look, I feel like Michael J. Fox, okay? All right?
Even the Kailami logo itself creates visual impact every time you see it, thanks to ray traced global illumination.
Chris, I'm with you on
which
that.
simulates
Chris
how hundreds
says,
of
I
thousands
wouldn't
of light
buy this,
rays
but I'll
accumulate
download it
color
on
as
Game
they
Pass
bounce
and play it
between
for an
surfaces.
hour.
We're rendering all our environments in 4K at 60 FPS with real-time ray tracing on track.
Shizzle says, I work for a major cell company doing tech, and they gave you an AI bot to use 2 months ago. How is it?
With the incredible detail and rendering features of our track environments,
I will stream
Forza
it. I will
Motorsport
stream
is
it,
truly
Masochista, but
a
I'll suck at
generational
it.
leap ahead with unmatched visual fidelity and authenticity.
What is fidelity? You mean fidelity? You elitist fuck. Hey, Travis, thank you, buddy. I hope you've been doing well out there, man. Thank you for being a member for 12 months. You know we appreciate it, bud. Thank you, sir.
Ever, with over 500 cars and 20 environments, with more new race cars than ever before. You can experience all of this in our incredible new online racing mode and in our all-new car-building focused single-player career. We cannot wait for you to get your hands on this incredible game.
Give it to me now, motherfucker. Give it to me now. I'll play it. That's Christmas. Hey, there's David Lovett. He's still here. He's still in the fight. David Lovett. Thank you, pal, for that super chat. I appreciate it, David Lovett. Good to see you, buddy. Have you illegally recorded anyone today, David Lovett?
You're probably wondering how I ended up here. Well,
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Oh, this is the new Tango. Let's watch this. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Check this out.
Thank you very much.
Music player in my chest. It's powering up my new robot arm.
Whoa.
It's
Whoa.
making everything sync up with the beat. Let's rock. This is awesome.
This looks great. I'm an idiot. What they showed yesterday looked like shit. This is awesome. I'm in. I'm in.
What in the hell am I looking at?
I don't know. Yeah, this looks like the real Ghostbusters.
Is this the guy?
We'll take down this company. One boss at a time.
Cool.
Just so you know, they're insane.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
Ready for more?
Profession, rock star.
Future rock star.
What's coming out? I want to play.
I'm Shinji Mikami,
Hello!
studio head at Tang Gaming Works. Thank you for all your support over the years.
And I'm John Johannes, director on Hi-Fi Rush.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chill out. It'll be fine.
Horatio, thank you, buddy. Being a member for 12 months, god damn it. Sunset Overdrive, absolutely. This looks good. Thank Horatio, I appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, what they leaked, they didn't leak anything, but what was leaked yesterday looked like shit.
So
This looks awesome.
Is putting out horror games like The Evil Within or spooky games like Ghostwire Tokyo.
You're a spooky game, you
But this is clearly something totally different. And if this game hasn't already leaked, fingers crossed, we hope it's a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, but when's it coming out and I want to play it? I have a cat. Looks great, though.
未だにワクワクしてるよ。
でもチームもみんなそう思ってますよ。
はい。はい、ダニエルさん。はい。
So we've been waiting for this for a long time. So let's jump in and
Bad
see exactly what
graphics? Ratchet and
Hi-Fi
Clank with bad graphics? Are you insane? These aren't bad graphics. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Hi-Fi Rush is a rhythm action game
So it's a bit of a twist on your traditional action game.
No.
Here, your moves and attacks help create a living soundtrack.
Oh, okay, if
That
it's
means
like-
all your flashy moves, stylish and devastating combos add a layer to the music.
Okay, so I don't have to
The
fucking
more
play
you
it
flow
like
with the beat, the
amplitude
better
or
you
some
can
such
connect your
shit.
attacks
Okay,
and
good,
abilities.
good. Come on now.
You are in total control
Come
during
on now.
combat, but everything you do syncs up like an awesome music video. That's Hi-Fi Rush.
No, you're Hi-Fi Rush. Yes.
You play
Oh,
as
you
Chuck,
guys, it's good being this
a
funny.
wannabe rock
It feels
star,
good.
victim of
Feels
a weird
good.
corporate experiment that lets him sense the rhythm of the entire world pulsing to the game's soundtrack.
Yeah.
As you can see, the beat moves the world around you and is the key to combat.
You looking for me?
Your attacks will automatically sync to land on the beat, making Hi-Fi Rush a super easy game to
It
start.
did have a release date, Craig. It said 2023, so it's
However,
probably
attacking
Christmas.
on the beat leads to combos that end with a musical countdown we call a beat hit. Think a big cymbal crash at the end of a drum solo, like this. Landing
Cool.
beat hits unleash a combo
Cool.
finish that adds unique.
So it's
musical
like
flair.
Melee BPM, or what was the one that just came out, Metal Hellsinger, but it's Melee? Nice, I'm in. I agree, Nathan, I'm in. Yeah, I agree, Forks is going to be Christmas.
Anyone see the guy that did this?
Why, oh, why, oh, everybody.
How about we see it all in action?
Okay.
Bring it on.
No. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, nice. All right, I'm in. I am so in. Oh, he's got a little grapple going on there.
You're never restrained by the music. You can jump, dodge, parry, and attack whenever you want.
That's
using
good.
whatever attacks you want.
But
It's not about mashing buttons. The key here is feeling the beat.
Smashy. Patrick's, this is the new game from Tango Gameworks called Hi-Fi Rush. It looks really
Progress
good.
Isn't blocked by missing the beat, but you get rewarded music.
I mean, it's hard to
and
know
mechanics
how
for staying in
much
rhythm.
variety and if it will overstay its welcome very quickly, because I know it's not a very big game.
When we
But
say
if they,
everything moves to the beat, we mean it. Enemy attacks, cutscenes,
but yeah, it looks great.
dangerous obstacles, you name it. It all syncs to the music, creating an ongoing jam session of a game.
Cool. Phil Collins music, maybe? Taylor
To help
Swift?
out is 808,
Yeah.
your robot cat companion
Of
who
course.
literally hovers over your shoulder and helps you find that rhythm. But we also have visual guides to help you even more. We want you to be able to enjoy Hi-Fi Rush, whether you're a Rhythm Pro or not.
Rory, what do you mean? I was actually happy that Forza showed a lot of track-based stuff. I don't know if the new Forza
Chai
is...
also gets by with a little help from his friends.
I don't know if the new Forza is open world as well, but I don't like racing games that are open world. I like
Chai
racing
will team
games
up
that
with
are...
unlikely allies who expand
Even though
his
I know there
repertoire
are
of moves
tracks
both
in the
and out
open
of
world,
combat.
I
There's
like more
peppermint
traditional
barriers
racing
juggling
games, so...
enemies, along with macaroons, smashing enemy armor and knocking back enemies. Tag teaming with Chai's partners and attacks opens up huge possibilities. for a
Fubi says it
dynamic
looks like
combo
4
and
game design
over-the-top
students in Slovakia made it. Hey, as a guy who's now working with teams in Eastern Europe, what I will tell you is that is becoming the hub of AA because it's a lot cheaper to make games over there, and it's a lot cheaper to make AA games these days than it's ever been. So, honestly, some of my favorite games are like that these days, not the big, you
taking
know.
down the bosses of Vandalay Technologies.
Yeah, motorsport games are more like
Besides wanting
Turismo,
to
right,
erase
right,
Chai
right,
for
right.
being a defect, it
Which
seems
is
they've
why
got
I'll probably
something
suck
a
at
little
it,
bit more
but-
sinister on their corporate agenda. You'll fight through each department to take them all on. Each level with
My
their own
brother
musical
was
spin on the rock
shooting.
genre. And then
Oh, that's
we have a
cool.
showdown.
That's cool. So every level's a different take on rock music. Oh, I love that. That's great.
Boss battles are climactic set pieces, varying from straight-up fights and musical minigames to chase sequences. Custom choreographed to licensed music from amazing artists.
Okay, all right, that's cool. This is pretty great. I'm
Hi-Fi Rush
excited.
is like nothing we've made at Tango before.
This is Sony
think it's
PS3
like
days.
nothing
Come
you've
on
ever
now,
played
you got to
before.
give it props. You may hate it, you may
high-energy,
love it, but you got to
feel-good
you
rhythm
got to
action
recognize
experience
the
that's amazingly
similarities.
satisfying to play.
Credit where credit is due. Come on now. This is the kind of shit you'd see coming out from the PS3 generation, from you know, from the Shuheis of the world. Come on now, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Oh, there he is, Resident Evil 4. Spaz, you just missed this Hi-Fi Rush game, which actually looked pretty fucking cool.
いや、それは当たり前でしょうね。いや、でももう一つのサプライズはありますよ。
Oh, okay. Resident Evil.
これはジョンのゲームだから、ジョンからどうぞ。
So, not only are we super psyched for you to play this, we're happy
Today.
to tell you that you can play Hi-Fi Rush tonight. Not a demo, the full game.
Look at that!
Seriously. It launches on Xbox and PC a few hours after the show, and yes, it'll be on Game Pass as well.
Come on now.
We hope you enjoy playing.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Super psyched.
That's super rad. All right, keep my expectations. Fuck you, Alan, Ant Greenberg, whatever, Aaron, whatever. Rocker Matt, hey buddy, he says, I'm glad to be a supporter of one of my favorite game devs. You have been a supporter for 7 months, and I appreciate it, sir. Thank you, buddy. He says, speaking of rock games, you should play Brutal Legend. I will. I've always been meaning to play it. I played a little of it, and the RTS stuff back in the day turned me off. But that said, though, I will play it. I will play it, and I appreciate it, and I appreciate you being a member for 7 months. Thanks for the support, buddy. Look at that. Boom. That's pretty good. Pretty. Come on, Jeffy. Get off the fucking Ritalin. Never. Rory, thank you for being a member for 9 months. You know I appreciate it, pal. He says, I'm doubtful you're going to be able to play Forza with ray trace reflections at 4K 60 on Series X. Yeah, I don't fucking know. Rory, thank you for being a member for 9 months. You know I appreciate it. I don't give a fuck about
Welcome
that.
to Hunt Valley, Maryland. And
I'm
the
watching.
headquarters of
I mean,
ZeniMax
I
Online
get it. A
Studios.
lot of people do, and I
You
appreciate
just
it.
saw a cinematic teaser for the Elder Scrolls Online's next chapter.
But for me, I
I'm
don't.
pleased to reveal ESO.
It looks great to me on my
Necrom,
TV right now.
which will
So,
launch in
but yeah,
June
sure. If
and
you're
is shaping up to be one of
a
the best updates to the
video
game
file, is
ever.
that the word? Video
If you watch the
aficionado.
teaser closely, you saw that Necrom will include one of the most requested features in
Then,
ESO, a new playable class called the Arcanist. It's only our third
I
new
lost
class
my
since
train of
launch,
thought.
and we know you're going to love it. The Arcanist
Rory?
wields magic influenced by forbidden knowledge. and
Rory,
unique
are you
abilities
there?
Never before seen in this
Oh
world.
God, what happened
Of
to
course, the
Rory
experience of exploring a new
Grimshaw?
area of Tamriel is the
Rory,
heart of
is your
every
last
ESO
name really
chapter.
Grimshaw? That's
Necrom
awesome.
will unfold in Eastern
That's like a
Morrowind,
Halloween
not
name.
seen in an Elder Scrolls game since
Did you say Nazi
1994,
or not seen?
where you will meet new characters and enemies.
I'm
reunite
liking
with
this
some old
PS3
friends,
era
and
revival,
explore
says
a story
Patrick. Thanks
based
for being a
around
member
the
for
return of
over a
well-known
year, buddy.
Daedric
Thank you,
prince
sir.
you just might
He says
remember
my most
from the
anticipated game is Wanted Dead from the devs. I think I have a
For those of
copy
you
of that
new to
in my
ESO, we
UPS
release a
box
new expansion called
down at the
Chapter
UPS
every
store.
year.
I'm going to go pick up today. They
Chapters
sent
are
me some
essentially
stuff. I'm
standalone
very
games in
excited for
ESO
Wanted Dead.
that let you adventure
Absolutely,
in a new
buddy.
region of Tamriel. But you don't have to wait for the Necrom chapter to jump in. We've got so many amazing experiences you can enjoy right now.
You fuck off.
If you love games like Skyrim and Oblivion, you'll feel right at home amongst the
I've never
thousands of
played this
stories
game.
unfolding
Should I
across
play
every
this
region
game?
in
Should I
ESO.
play this game?
And as anyone who's played a classic Elder Scrolls game knows, it's all about those feelings when you're fully immersed in the world.
Save the clock tower. You
Remember
goddamn
that
right.
feeling when you first encountered a dragon? We've got an entire
Mayor
province that's
Wilson.
overrun by dragons.
Here's a quarter,
Or
lady.
questioned if you were capable of taking down a
Don't
frost
play it,
troll
don't
in
play it.
Skyrim? Try it for yourself in ESO. What about the moment you visited a city in Morrowind that was built inside the shell?
There
of a
was a
giant
cell-shaded Twisted Metal game. It was called
For the
Cell
Oblivion
Damage.
fans out
You
there,
know?
how about another chance at taking on the colossal Daedric Prince, Mehrunes Dagon?
No, you fuck off.
Just like any single-player Elder Scrolls game, you can have a blast simply by following the main quest line. Or seek out lore and learn more about the world. Become a craftsman. Go fishing. Decorate and furnish your home.
You think Blade,
Customize your
Downfall
character.
Media, Gavin ESO Party?
Play it like
it's
an
good?
action RPG.
Okay, Mutant Mo, if Save the
easily
Clock
engage
Tower
in
is
one
a
of the
deep
best
cut, we're in
open-world
trouble.
PvP systems.
We're in trouble.
Run dungeons co-op with your friends for
Hey,
great loot.
Masochista.
Or just
Oh.
join a guild to chat
He
with
says
others.
he's been a member for 8 months. Thank you,
Possibilities in
pal.
this
I
virtual
appreciate it. He
world
says,
are
my dog
endless.
just farted. It's really bad. Our dog will sit on the couch
immediately feel right at home
with me and
because our
Calvin.
community is one of
The
the
family
most,
watches shows
if
at night a
not
lot of
the
times.
welcoming
And
on the
you
planet.
never want his butt facing you because
We
he'll
invite
toot
everyone
during the
who has not
show
yet
and
experienced
the
ESO
smell gets
to
all
give
over
it a
your
try
jeans.
and
Disgusting.
create your own stories
Disgusting.
in our shared world. There's no required subscription and thousands of hours of content to dig into, solo.
Darth Nugget, you're
or
not
with
wrong.
friends.
I had one of the concepts. I've told the story many
every
times,
corner
but
of
I'll
Tamriel
never
with
forget it.
no level
It was the minute I
restrictions.
realized
It's
I was
magical
old.
being able to
I was
travel
at Bartlett
almost anywhere
Jones,
you
and I did a
please
quote
the
from
moment
Back
you
to the
enter the
Future. And
ESO is
Andrea, one of our
available on PC and
artists,
Mac,
she's like,
in
"What is
addition to
that?" I'm
previous
like,
and current
"It's
gen
from Back to the
consoles,
Future."
including a
She's like,
purpose-built
"What? What is
next-gen
that?"
version for the
And I'm like,
Xbox
"What?" She
Series
goes, "God,
X and
you're
S
old."
with high-fidelity
And she
graphics
wasn't
and
saying it
advanced
to be
performance
mean.
modes.
She was
Added
just
bonus
like,
for
matter of
Xbox
fact,
players,
it's like,
it's on
"Fuck,
Game Pass.
you're an old motherfucker."
And
I'm like, "I
starting
will
today,
fucking
for a
cut
limited
you."
time, we're making
Thank you,
all
David
past
Lovitz.
chapters
Next time.
available
Good to
to
see you,
explore
buddy.
for
Always nice
any
to see you as
player.
long as you're not,
So
breaking the
everyone
law.
can test drive all of our adventures,
Thank you for the super
including
chat, David
Arctic,
Lovett's channel.
Skyrim,
Grazie.
Morrowind, Oblivion, and much, much more. At ZOS, we have so many passionate and talented
ZOS?
developers who continue to add to Elder Scrolls lore by producing
Okay, well, not that one.
handcrafted,
She's not here.
epic
He's not here
adventures,
anymore.
and I'm immensely proud to be a part of it. Believe me, we have tons more to share, and I can't wait
Sega
for the
Kid
team to
J.
show it all to you. Join us after this show.
Thank you for the super chat.
23 ESO Global Reveal, where we'll
Here's
go
what
deep
Sega
into
Kid J
all
says.
things
He
Necron.
says, Jaffe, hope all is good. All is
Thanks.
great, sir.
See you in Tamriel.
I hope to see more games as creative as Hi-Fi Rush coming to Xbox. They will help fill out the series exclusives. I'm with you. I'm with you 100,000%. 100,000%. I'm totally with you, pal. Thank you for the super chat. I'm totally with you on that. I just hope it's good. I hope tomorrow we're not like, oh, God, that was a shit burger.
Evil is swallowing up.
Hey, Craig, buddy, thank you for gifting a membership. And it went to Bacon. Bacon the Magma. But here's the question. Was that a random lottery thing, or did you pick Bacon out? But regardless, thank you, bud. I appreciate it. Welcome, Bacon. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Massachusetts.
Welcome to Redfall, Massachusetts, where the calm seas and sunny skies have been eclipsed by a legion of vampires.
You're a legion of vampires.
Redfall is a story.
I bought BB and Tina. I own
which
it.
can be played single player or co-op.
I'll play it for
with up
10
to
minutes
4
right after
players.
this stream if you want.
Choose your hero, each with their own unique abilities, and form the perfect vampire slaying squad to take.
I don't
back
want to play in the
Redfall's
squad.
haunted
I want to play this by myself first, and then I want to play it with people. I want to experience it first.
At Arcane, we make games where the world itself is as important.
Oh, there
as
was
the
a sub notification. I didn't even see it. Did it go up?
With Redfall, we take an exciting step forward, building a lovingly detailed open world to deliver our largest setting ever.
It's not like Left 4 Dead at all. No, Chris, it's
Every
not.
inch
There's,
of our open
it's
world
not.
is carefully handcrafted and
At least
packed with
if you
environmental
listen to the
storytelling.
details of what they say, it's not. It might be,
Explore
but
the streets of a quaint island town. From the once bustling downtown,
Rory,
to the
I would
haunted
say
forest,
this game
to
in
the
Starfield.
designated seaside boardwalk and gorgeously detailed landmarks. But it's not all danger all the time. There are safe
I'll
places
stream a
on the
little
island
BB
where
and
you
Tina
can rest
before
up,
we
chat with survivors and resupply.
shut down for this particular stream.
Here we're at the fire station, one of your home bases. This is one place you'll receive missions from survivors.
Is this the Harry Potter game?
The old lighthouse in the bay. It's been used for over
This
a
is
century to keep boats away from the
Gary.
coastline.
I treat Bacon very well. Bacon's the guy, Del the Gamer, who comes in and says all kinds of mean shit sometimes, so I get it back. Bacon's a very important member of our community now, but there are times in the past where he deserved the WWE SmackDown that he got. And he knows that.
Shrouds blanket the area in
He
darkness,
knows that.
disorienting their prey.
Dude, I see Rambling
lethal
for
projectiles and
Tanga
can even
Plays.
shift
I don't know who that
forward
is.
to avoid damage.
Is that girl in Boy Meets World? No, I don't know who that is. Let me guess. It's somebody totally not understanding what I was saying about the Forspoken thing and going, Jeffy says everybody is racist who doesn't like Forspoken. which is clearly not what I said, but you know, if it leads, it bleeds, baby. If it bleeds, it leads. If it bleeds, anyway. Look at the clock. The blood is a part of me, and I am a part of the blood. You see, the graphics don't look very good. That's okay. I'm not a graphics guy, but they look pretty. The environments look super basic when it comes to texture maps. Wow, that's this I think is coming out in what did they say? They said like March or February?
Bugging out.
Yeah, Morgan, if I would have actually said if you don't play the game, you're a racist, then I would understand the vitriol. But you know how people are. And then you gotta separate.
The lighthouse is
Then you gotta separate the trolls and the people who are just doing clickbait for their channels from people who genuinely think I said that, which they know I
who
did.
will summon the rook to take you down.
I'm excited for this. I want to play it.
Let's transition to what you'll
No.
find outside of the main story missions.
Oh,
There's
it's
so much
it's one of
waiting
those
for you.
games. Okay,
Redfall
so
is
J.K.
filled with
Rowling won't
encounters
like
that
it.
can pop up anywhere, like this brewery that's fallen under cultist control. Save the locals from being offered to the vampires.
Why do you think that
Like our
clicker
past
had to
games, you
kiss
can approach
Tess?
a mission in many different ways.
I mean, because in the first episode, the clicker looked like it was. I mean, is that how they transfer it by mouth?
Always be ready to
But
improvise.
is all the
Rennie
other
uses her
clicker? You're
combat
telling me
robot
every clicker that
Reborn to help
became that?
distract and eliminate the
It was
cultists.
because of a kiss? Or are those just like maybe the main ones and they become the big bad ones or something? I don't understand. I liked it. Look, that looks not look good. That does not look good, you guys. Again, I don't care about the graphics in the sense that I'm excited about the game. If it were released like this, I would be totally fine. But I am kind of surprised at how lo-fi. Look at the ground texture. It really does not look very good. It's weird. It's unusually weird. Because Arcane is made... Now, again, it is an open world. Well, they've done open world. I don't know. I mean, I don't think it needs work in the sense that they shouldn't release it. I'd rather them release an interesting game that looks like this than a traditional no-chance-taking game that looks photoreal. And if that's sort of a concession they made, I'm fine with it. But it is surprising to see, given how basic a lot of the production value looks. Oh, I know it has texture. It's just like very basic texture.
As you investigate otherworldly psychic
See, that looks pretty
spaces
good.
to unravel the vampire's secrets. Take this vampire nest. These deadly layers
You take
change
it.
each time you
You
step
stick
inside.
it in your butthole.
Jacob sends
I'm
out his
51
raven to
years
tag
old.
the enemy's
Okay.
below. Deb follows
I
up with
literally
his
had one of
teleporter,
my
instantly
son's
closing the gap.
friends tell me to grow up the other day. But I'm sorry. The word butthole is funny. It's a hole in your butt. And to make it even better, poop comes out of it. Come on. Come on.
To destroy a nest, you have to take out its heart, and all of the vampires willing to die to protect it.
Horrible way to die.
I woke them up. Just one bite.
Okay, I guess it is a little stylized, but it's so subtle in the characters that it's actually weird. They should have either pushed it a little more. I mean, what do I know? But they should have either pushed it a little more,
Crashing down.
or they should have dialed it back, because it feels like they just tiptoed into stylized, and in that, it's hard to know if there's an art style that's intentional,
Nests aren't the
which
only
is
psychic
why it
spaces.
looks so
You'll find dangerous pockets all over the island.
texture
It's all vampire
barren.
turf, so tread carefully.
And some of it looks really good, though. I'm excited for the game, though.
Redfall won't truly be safe until the vampires are wiped from the map. Outside the main story, another one of your missions is to take back Redfall neighborhood by neighborhood. Find safe houses hidden all over the island, and then work your way up to the vampire controlling the neighborhood. To reclaim this neighborhood, you'll have to defeat a powerful vampire called the Siphon.
I don't know what you mean, double dollar bill. How would I
take on any situation?
captain the
Each brings
vehicle
powerful,
virtually?
unique abilities to the fight, and the upgrades you choose change how they play. Here, Layla's lift ability can be upgraded to launch teammates for airborne attacks. Upgrade Layla's
What's
umbrella
Preston
ability with bullet
Garvey?
hail to absorb enemy bullets and release the energy back at them. There are many
okay.
ways to
Fallout.
customize your hero's ability tree to match your playstyle.
Nighty night. Let's get some light.
I see. I'll think about it. I'll think about it.
Let's hit on the arsenal.
Interesting
There's a
idea for
wide
sure,
range of
man.
weaponry, from military gear
They
to
aren't
new
dropping this
vampire
today,
slaying
Nathan. They're gonna
adventures.
drop this
From
in,
shotguns to
I think
sniper
March,
rifles.
right? It's Game Pass, yeah. I mean, I'm in. I totally will play it. Looks good. The variety,
There's also vampire stakes.
I don't know.
Find these in the world to customize your weapons.
That's cool. I have faith in this because the developer and what they've said about it. I don't think this is a
When
particularly
you reclaim
great
significant sections of Redfall, the last step
look
is
for
to
the
face
game,
underboss who controls
but I'm very
or
excited
used to
for it.
control that neighborhood.
A today drop? No
Underbosses are
way.
powerful elites of the
No
vampire
fucking
gods.
way. Especially with
Their own
Hi-Fi
unique
Rush.
abilities.
They're not going to drop both games in one day. I mean, wouldn't that be fun if you were right? But I don't think so.
Of sorts.
What's whose game,
A skull that
Jaffe?
gets you one step closer to facing the ultimate threat, the vampire gods.
Ravnos, which one do you think? Which MMO? I still need to play
Thank
Prey
you for visiting
2.
Redfall.
And thank you for all the
Why are they
support
doing
you've
this?
shown Arcane throughout the years.
Namaste.
We sometimes joke
Oh,
that
you're
our
not
games
doing
can be
it?
tough to
Are
define.
you not
The one thing that's
recognizing the
consistent?
spirit within
We
me?
make the kinds of games we love to play.
And that's how Redfall was born. We blended everything we love here at Arcane Austin.
Immersive open worlds,
Can
unique
somebody
and customizable
superimpose
heroes,
a
RPG and FPS gameplay.
an
And of
axe
course,
in
our
Harvey's
signature
hand
storytelling
and then
and
put him on the
ritual
brawny paper towel
Along with our
package,
spin on one
please?
of the most classic monsters of all time.
I had my feelings hurt so
It's
much
been amazing to see how all
because
of us have pulled together to
before
deliver
I
our
was
vision for
known
something
in the
new.
industry,
Redfall is the
I did a
most
round
ambitious
table at
game
GDC
we
with
have
Harvey
ever
Smith,
made.
and I was
Our teams dove
such a
headfirst
fanboy of
into
this
this new
guy
opportunity,
because of
and we
Deus
can't
Ex.
wait for you to experience
And
Redfall for
he
yourself.
didn't call on
Thankfully,
me
you won't
at
have to wait too much
the.
longer.
Oh, here we go.
Redfall's coming on May 2nd.
Oh, well, there you go. Okay.
Thank you again.
He
for
didn't
joining
call
us.
on me at the
And we'll see
round
you soon
table,
in
and I was
Redfall.
like, oh no, he doesn't like me. I want Harvey Smith to like me. Why would Herschel Walker love this game? What? Redfall is coming to your town tonight. I don't know if you can be a werewolf. I don't think so. Oh, Herschel Walker. Oh, man, I remember that. Okay, give us one more thing, Steve Jobs. One more thing. You got to close it out with a surprise. What's this? What's this? Just an outro sizzle? No. No, you're not. They're not doing any Starfield.
There we go. 3, 2, 1.
Hello. It's so much fun to be working with Mojang Studios on Minecraft Legends.
This is our best sounding Forza Motorsport ever.
Yeah, that was alright.
Gaming Philosophy says May has Redfall, Breath of the Wild, and Suicide Squad. I'll tell you what, I don't have any interest in Breath of the Wild 2. I know that's crazy. I know that's crazy. Maybe I'll give it. I mean, I played the first one. I liked it. I just I have never liked the 3D Zelda game ever.
See you in Tamriel.
But I've always loved the 2D Zeldas. But the 3D Zeldas are just always so bloated to me.
All right, let's do this.
She scared me. Downfall, I may have. I mean, I own the Switch. I've played a bunch of Switch games. I just, I still need to play the Kirby game, though, to be fair. Yeah, I did not find Elden Ring bloated. I found Breath of the Wild bloated. I enjoyed it. I, killed the first Guardian or whatever you do. The Elephant Guardian, whatever I did. I don't know if you kill it or solve it or whatever, but I did that. I played it for about 12 hours. I enjoyed it, but... oh, those sounds. I love them. They remind me of War Games and Whiz Kids. 1983, baby. Come on. Necrom? What's a Necrom game? I don't agree with that, Darth. I mean, I thought it was... Okay, let's talk about the show for a moment. I thought it was fine. I thought it was, I mean, again, I don't know if it's their credit or their awareness of just what fans expect. But, to keep your expectations in check, I think they were definitely kept in check. I enjoyed it. Look, I mean, all those games are on Game Pass. I'll play them. I'm excited for Redfall for certain. I'm excited to play this Hi-Fi Rush thing I want to play today, this afternoon, whatever. What made me happy about this particular thing is, again, I mean, how many times am I going to get fooled? It's like the car keeps almost turning over, but not quite. But Hi-Fi Rush is exactly why I love what they're doing with Game Pass. Because in between the big shit, whether Redfall and Starfield turn out to be good, who the fuck knows, or Call of Duty next year, whatever, I love the idea that they are funding these games that could be just the next beloved classics. They may not be. We could play it tonight and it's shit. But that's what the subscription-based games promise for me. And so I'm a fan. But, let's play it. Let's see. Yeah, if you missed it, Hi-Fi Rush is coming out tonight. It looked, with the leaked concept art, horrible. But the actual game looks like Jet Set Radio meets... what's that game from Insomniac with the kid, the punk game, jumping around with the guitar, meets like not Beats Per Minute, although Beats Per Minute, or Metal Hellsinger. What was that fucking game? What was that fucking game that they put out? Come on now. Sunset Overdrive. Right. So, and it's coming out today. So, we'll see. Why is it really, Fupy? He's like, why is Hi-Fi Rush not playable now? Why wait a few hours? Jesus, it's a game you've never heard of that comes out today. Relax. Why? Probably, I don't know, but my guess would be is they didn't want it to leak, and maybe it's something to do with how their system works, like their what's it called? Their interface. They're like whatever they call their PSN or their Xbox Live or whatever, which is when they upload new things, shit gets seeded, and it takes a couple of hours for it to kind of get out to all of the various places it needs to be in terms of banners and in terms of, buttons to download and the game itself and this and that and the other. And probably if they would have made it available now, it would have leaked about 2 hours before the show. So that would be my guess, honestly. But I don't know. Fupy says it should have been, you can play it now, not an indistinct in a few hours. Well, I can live with it. Because I got BB and Tina to play. But it was decent. It was decent. You know, I mean, let's think about this for a minute. So, Tango Gameworks, and I haven't even played Ghostwire Tokyo yet. Tango Gameworks put out basically 2 games in a year, right? So if Microsoft management just leaves them alone, they'll be okay. I don't know if they'll be good games. They'll leave them alone, they'll be okay. I'm just trying to think if they start buying the studios that, if they just start buying these studios and leaving them alone, it's the ones they fuck with. It's all their first party shit, like The Initiative. We talked about that yesterday on the show. Did you see that? The Initiative, Perfect Dark, apparently is having... It's a rumor. There's no evidence of this. It's just a rumor for someone who has leaked some really accurate information about Square Enix and Crystal Dynamics last month about Avengers. Assuming they know what they're talking about, that game is having some problems. It's just like, God. Anyway, whatever. You know my point. Okay. So... It's really weird. I'm looking at my, you guys are watching the stream, right? Because I'm looking at my thing over on YouTube, and it's still Harvey Smith talking about Redfall. I'm like, there ain't no delay. That's a hell of a delay. Thank you for subbing to the channel, buddy. I appreciate that. The Initiative, meaning that company in Santa Monica, their super team, The Initiative is what they called it. They're the ones developing Perfect Dark, so... Harvey Weinsmith. Oh, man. Come on. Harvey Smith. Harvey Smith's the man. Okay. Let me... I'll tell you what. I'll do a proper BB and Tina stream in honor of Bacon Magma. I don't even think Bacon Magma's here, and I want to wait until he's here. But thank you, Craig Hooligan, for hooking him up with the membership. I appreciate that. Cole. Thank you for the super chat, buddy. Cole dropped super chat. He says, I swear I feel like Xbox has forgotten that they own Rare. Okay, well, let's think about that for a minute. I mean, they have one of their hit games. It's a mid-tier hit, which is the pirate thing, whatever that fucking thing is called. I'm losing my mind as I get older. What the fuck is that game called? Not Skull and Crossbones. You know what I'm talking about. That fucking game's a hit, but... What else? I guess, Banjo, right? They could put out a Banjo game, which I think would be great. I'd be stunned if someone's not working on that. Sea of Thieves. Thanks, Nathan. But short of that, what do you, the people who made up Rare back in the day are gone. So short of that one IP, what would you want them, what do you think, what are they dropping the ball on, Cole? Right? Rare has Grab by the Ghoulies, and they have now Sea of Thieves, but Grab by the Ghoulies and Banjo. They did Killer Instinct. It wasn't through Rare, but they did it a couple of years ago, and it just did okay. GoldenEye is not owned by them, though. Conker's, okay, so Conker's Bad Fur Day, right? That's fair. I guess they could do that. I don't know what the Brazil Revolution is, though. What is that? And then they're working on this game Everwild. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, but Perfect Dark is already being worked on by Crystal Dynamics. If Rare was what it was back in the day, I would agree with you. But at this point, it's just a shell. With a couple of good modern games, which is great. And I'm not knocking that, but it's not, when you say Rare, when you said Rare 15 years ago, it was like saying, Naughty Dog. Now, no. Yeah, Blizzard is really, I'm going to talk about Blizzard on the next show, about this guy who quit in protest, but he said some really interesting things about the old Blizzard, comparing it with the new Blizzard. And I want to get into that on the next Proper Gabbing Games. But I'm going to be doing, at least I think I'm going to be doing, a I Love the Weird later today. That is the show we have on this very channel that's not really about video games. It's about just weird shit. I'll tell you one of the stories I'm working on for that. It's really creepy and weird. There's a woman who is going to Sweden for euthanasia. She's 23 years old. And it's legal once you cross a bunch of, checklists, checks off the checklist, whatever. Seeing doctors for a year and this and that and the other. And the reason she's going, and as much as I believe that things like euthanasia in Sweden are healthy and good and necessary, but the reason she's doing it is interesting. And if you were one of the people deciding whether she met the criteria for if she could actually end her life, I'll tell you what, I couldn't do it. I would have to say no based on what her story is. So we're going to talk about that on I Love the Weird later today. We're going to talk about why the chainsaw was invented. What? I know. It's disgusting. It saved lives, but it's fucking disgusting. There's a lot of good stories to talk about. So, that'll be probably later today. But in the meantime, fellas, thank you for hanging out with me and watching the Xbox show. There were some good surprises. I'm definitely going to be streaming Hi-Fi Rush when it goes live today. So I'll see you throughout the day. Be well, be safe out there, and thanks for all the support, you guys. I really do appreciate the support of this channel, the support of this show. It means a great deal to me, and I appreciate it. New members, welcome. Old members coming back, welcome. Super chats, thank you. Mods, thank you. And as Mutant Mo always says, deacon out. Bye, you guys.